Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. I'm Platter V Series V's. I do for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. This one had better be tasty. It cannot not be tasty because it sounds delicious and it needs to be delicious. Okay? That's the ground rules. We'll get into it. Folks, it is a super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yam around about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. That is absolutely the case today. I went over there, got off of work, had to go grab some supplies, so I hit up the Walmart for the first time in a couple weeks. And, I was grabbing a couple things here and there, as you do. And there was one item that I was on the lookout for because I'd heard about it. And I was like, the legends, foretell that it will be this thing and you will find it one day. But they're not always. Sometimes I fucking don't find it. But I did find it. So what is it? What am I reviewing for you today, folks? Boom! It's fucking chocolate frosted donut Kit Kats. Ah ha 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 ha. Can we ha ha ha? Something like that. It's new, you see. So yes, I'd seen ads for this, and I love the fact that Kit Kat is little by little, slowly, they've embraced the fact that, yes, we should have wacky flavored Kit Kats here in America. We invented Kit Kats. How is it that we get, like, the lame flavors all the time? But no, little by little over the past few years, got the duo ones, like the mint and chocolate, and the strawberry and chocolate ones, with like the coffee ones, blueberry muffin. I've reviewed a bunch of them, so go look those up if you're interested. Now we've got chocolate frosted donut. This better be good. If it's not, I'm canceling Christmas. It's already past Christmas at the time I'm doing this, but I'm the next one, whichever one you're closest to. So let's open it up. Take a look at this. Alright, oh no! I wanted to get like a nice big thing, but that isn't going to happen. Alright, well, it looks like this. So we got like a chocolate layer and then... don't know. Let's give it a go. Okay. I get what they're going for with this. Okay. I like it. I don't love it. But part of that, I think, is just on me. Because here's the thing. It's not just about whether or not I like it. It also has to be about, does it taste like fucking chocolate frosted donut? Kind of a little bit, yeah, honestly. Like, it's obviously not going to be 1-to-1, but, like, as a Kit Kat facsimile goes, yeah, I could see where it was coming from. I don't know that that's immediately where my brain would go, like, if I didn't know beforehand, but it is one of those things where it's like, it's not that much of a stretch for my brain to figure it out, like, I can coalesce the two ideas. Between, my perception and the fictional perception. It's good. I do like it. It's a sweet one. It's Kit Kat, but it's definitely a sweet ass Kit Kat, which I think partially hurts it for me a little bit, because I like a sweet Kit Kat, of course, but I do prefer ones that are maybe, because you guys watch my show, which, thank you, by the way, if you do. You guys know I like contrasting flavors, like I'm a big fan of that. And so, like, when they have, like, the fruit ones or, like, the mint one or something, you get that contrast against the sweet. With this, it's just sweet on top of sweet. And that kind of where, it sort of hurts for me a little bit. And again, it's not bad. I like it. I'm not 100% sure what the bottom is. I'm thinking maybe it's almost like maybe like a caramel, like a lightly caramelized marzipan kind of thing or something like that, like a white chocolate. Um, which would make sense why it's extra sweet. I think the biggest issue that I have with this is that I get what they were going for with the chocolate covered donut, but the flavor that has, in my opinion, the least amount of impact in this whole thing is the chocolate. And it's cool that they were able to go over there and create this experience that does somewhat replicate it. There's definitely a chocolate aspect to it. There's definitely that bottom layer to it, which again, maybe like a white chocolate or something. But you do get these two distinct, different layers of flavor. But here's the thing: the best part of chocolate frosted donut is the chocolate, not the donut underneath. That's why you're getting a chocolate donut. That's what you're there for. Kit Kats are inherently chocolate, so it should be the easiest part of this whole thing. But I feel like maybe, I don't know, man. I mean, it's not like a terrible ratio or anything. It looks, reasonable for what it is. But it's just, I don't know, man. That bottom layer with the sweetness and everything, I think maybe if they'd used like a dark chocolate or something, maybe that would have created that contrast I'm looking for. Definitely a darker chocolate. It doesn't have to be dark, but like, because this, again, with the milk chocolate, it's just sweet on sweet. It's still nice, but compared to some of the other ones that I've had, like the churro one, I still get that one periodically when I run into it. The duos I've enjoyed, thought all those were good. The blueberry muffin was really good. Hell, even the birthday cake was pretty decent. This one, I like the idea. I think the execution just needs to be tweaked a little bit. But, I mean, it's still good overall. For being a weird flavored Kit Kat, and the thing is, we definitely are still a long way away from, like, Japan, where they have, like, sake Kit Kats, and, like, all kinds of... Mint melon was one that I tried one time. Like, they have all kinds of... We need to get to that point. That's the world that I want to live in. By the way, I've reviewed a bunch of Japanese Kit Kats, so go watch those videos if you're interested. This one, again, I like kind of what they're doing with it, but I don't know, it doesn't quite sell for me. But it's not bad. That said, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Maybe occasionally, and sure. Again, I do think part of it for me is less the item itself and more just my personal palate, because again, sweet on sweet, I like sweet stuff, but I like that contrast, and there's no contrast here. It's just sweet. I think as a kid, I probably would have loved the shit out of these, but as an adult, they're a bit much. I've got this big old thing of them, and it's like, the second half of this is definitely going to wait. Whereas with like the churro one, there's like some of the other ones I mentioned, like those I really dug. This one's good, but I can hold off on it. But every now and again it might be fun to get. Compared, even if I'm trying to go over there and recommend it, I mean, it's a new item, give it a shot. Like, again, I do personally put some of this down to just my personal palate. It's not going to taste exactly like chocolate frosted donut, but again, I do think that the percentage of that experience they were able to replicate as a Kit Kat, surprisingly high. It's not my favorite Kit Kat flavor, but I appreciate what it's doing, and I'm sure that there are some people who would really enjoy it. So give it a shot. See if you're one of those people. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly whatever flavor Kit Kat-tastic rest of your life that you personally want. Because for me, I want more of that mint melon. Mint peach. Oh my god, that was stupid good. I need that. I want a drink of that. Somebody come up with a mint peach drink. There's probably one. Final two things. Number one, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. You know, life can be stressful and frustrating and bullshit. Hell, folks. Just today, I went over there. I posted up a couple of reviews of a pizza place called Giordano's. It's pretty famous in the Chicagoland area. There's a bunch of them. There is, however, one less, because the one that I literally went over there and got the food to review from, and that was like only about a week ago, is now no longer there. I must have been there like one of the last days they were in operation, despite the fact that when I went in, they seemed to be doing fine. But they're gone now, and that bummed me out a little bit when I realized that today. But, you know, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, here's what I want you to go out and do. I want you to promise me you're going to try to get some good rest when you can. Oh, my God. I am so tired right now. I went over there. I slept kind of okay yesterday-ish. And then I went to go lay down. And I'm laying down on my couch. And my cat decides, hey, you know what would be cool if I went over there and jumped on you and fell asleep on you. And it was adorable. I love it. I love when my cat falls asleep on me. But I ended up falling asleep. And the cat decided to wake up to go do cat stuff like an hour and a half later. And that meant that I only got an hour and a half worth of sleep because my brain was like, oh, well, now you don't need to sleep at all. Brain! Get some good sleep. Bye.